This is the most important series that I think I'm ever going to make in my life. In America, we suffer from so many pandemics, and a lot of them we don't even realize or understand that we're suffering from them or that we're sick because of our ignorance. And as an educator, what I see all the time and what I've seen perpetuated by social media and the internet is this access to this false information and this false narrative of what has happened in our history, what is happening now. And so many things that is circulating and so many things that you think you know or things you think are true are actually not. As white people, we have to realize that we have never lived in a world without privilege. We've never lived in a culture where ours isn't dominant. So when we're looking at really everything, we have to understand how that idea, that one idea right there, influences everything. And with that recognition is also the recognition that everything we've learned from traditional schooling to what we've learned through experience in our culture, pop culture, anything like that, is tainted by this perception of white culture being placed above Black culture or any other really culture other than white culture. And that's step one. Again, that recognition and self-awareness, that willingness to be uncomfortable with these truths and the willingness to learn from them and to stop being defensive, to understand the problem, that's step one. But step two is the real work, the unlearning the bias, the unlearning the lies. And from that comes the step from ignorance to enlightenment. And that's why this is the most important series that I'm ever going to make, because it's going to help you take that step from self-awareness and take that step from, wow, there's a lot of things that either I don't know or a lot of things I thought I knew that now I'm finding out aren't really true. They were just true because of my place as a white person in this culture. In this series, I am partnering with one of my students, Nasir, who I taught my first year of teaching. She is now almost 21. She turns 21 this month. And we are going to be looking at those points in our history where we have basically told white lies. There are points in our history where if you go in the majority of schools in America, the things that are being taught are either exceptionalized versions of them or they're just plain white lies. And we're going to look at what the white lie is, what the truth is, and we're also going to look at what the impact of those white lies are. How those lies perpetuate this system of systemic racism, prejudice, and hate. This is a system's fault. This is our culture that has placed white culture and white history above everybody else's and has tried to make ours look so much better while negating the truth. And we have to make the intentional choice to say no to lies and to say no to ignorance. And that's what this series is doing. It's looking at those lies and saying no. We no longer stand for choosing ignorance. We no longer choose to believe the lies. We want to know and speak and disseminate the truth.